Welcome to the Hangout.
Peace, family. It's the God Mathematics.
And I am Rod, a.k.a. Get Fede.
And we are the Hangout. This is episode 16.
Whoa.
Hopefully, we usually fuck that up. Let me just say this, man. Just now, a zombie walked in from the apocalypse.
Yes.
He told us he could break dance. He told us he could rap.
He's an actor.
He has a record deal.
But he ain't gonna get it on that already. But yeah,
he has a record deal with Retarded Entertainment.
And as Nymrod said, his eyes were shaking like a teddy bear.
Bacon.
I thought he was an albino. You heard?
Yo.
And then niggas said,
I gotta go.
That's a fact. So, yo, as we said, this is the Hangout, episode 16. We got Nymrod Federal in the building.
Yes.
Yo, we at BK Sampler, the BK Sampler, a dope lounge slash bar in Ridgewood slash Bushwick, depending on who you ask. Dope establishment, dope. The drinks is great, fabulous.
They're amazing. They're amazing. Keep them coming.
The bartender's bringing some more. You can come through. Come through. We from the hood. I don't drink.
Thank you. That one goes over there.
That goes down.
So yeah, you see, what did y'all order?
Long Island?
Yeah, Long Island.
Shout out to Long Island.
Shout out to Long Island.
And NAT.
But I'm in Brooklyn. But shout out to Long Island.
Yo, you see our guest is Nymrod Federal, doing a lot of things in New York City. But before we get into the guard, we want to shout out these vendors that's in here. We got the Snake Pit, aka CSP in the motherfucking building.
I'm gonna smoke the shit out your weed in a minute.
Yo, he passed us all bud.
Oh yes,
all of weed.
We're definitely gonna smoke this
sample.
You know what I mean? Great sample. Great sample. We come from the days of samples.
That's the days of samples.
That's how you get customers.
That's a fact.
I know.
Spend a little bit of money to make some money, right?
They don't believe in that now.
I gave it out for free for a week.
That's a fact. And we also got Carol's Creation in the motherfucking building.
Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese.
She got the food. It smells like soul food in here. Food in here. It smells like down south. It smells like a Sunday in Atlanta. You know?
Mac and cheese.
So, yo, let's give a shout out to the mac and cheese.
Yes.
Yo, we also got somebody behind the scenes. She's moving and grooving. I seen her at Next to Blow. Pause. Ooh. This is a pause go zone. She goes by the name of Cool G. Is in the building.
That's my PR.
All right.
Yo, let me just say, man, I see her on the gram. She's moving. She's grooving. She's doing a lot of things. If you need a good PR, check out Cool G. You heard?
Yep,
she's tapped in. She's tapped in, man.
Definitely.
She's tapped in. So, you know, today was a kind of a crazy day for me. I decided to open up like this. Today was a crazy day for me because I was on 125th Street and Lexington. And I had a meeting, very important meeting. But walking towards that meeting, it was crazy, man. That one block to Park Avenue between Park and Lexington.
Yo.
Reminds me of like New Jack City, the Taj Mahal. It reminds me of Brownsville in '82. It reminds me of the South Bronx in '76.
Yo, shout out.
You heard? It was crazy over there, man. These dudes is K2 Mud. If y'all don't know what Mud is, that's the new drug on the scene.
What's Mud?
Oh, you never heard of Mud?
I need to put my phone
Mud is that shit that makes dudes shit on themselves and they don't know that they move their bowels. They don't know that they move their bowels. So if you, I don't know, but they walking around with shitty butts. And it's the new shit. They love it. It's uptown in Harlem. It is taking over Harlem. It's called Mud. and it makes you move your bowels without you knowing. So you just be walking, it's like, and you just keep moving.
Killing you from the inside.
I know what you get when I gotta go to bed.
Hope everything come out all right.
It's a narcotic laxative.
Shout out to Mud.
Yeah, shout out to Mud. Whoever invented Mud, shout out to them.
They got motherfuckers to try it.
Who made up the
And who
name?
would do it again after the first time?
Mother cat, he's like, death, nigga. I got shit to do today. I ain't trying to die. What is you talking about?
What you talking about?
That's what
We ain't doing no mud around here.
Yeah, so that's the new drug in Harlem, and this shit is crazy, man. That shit,
What do you do, smoking?
I don't know. One of my peoples is like, yo, all these people that's over here, they on that mud shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that? He told me.
How do you digest shit?
I'm assuming that it's probably in the heroin-ish family.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Probably like that black tar type shit.
Yeah. African black.
Yeah. That stuff you gotta get here through get here.
Yeah, Harlem looking crazy, man. If I advise you, whoever go to Harlem, yo, be careful when you on Lexington and Park. Only thing they got is Popeyes and motherfucking crack. That's it.
Popeyes and Mud. nigga.
That's it.
Crack and mud.
That's it.
I ain't fucking with it.
So
Harlem will come up with a drug.
yeah, Harlem always invent shit like that, man.
Shout out to Frank Lucas.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, big up Frank Lucas.
Shout out to Frank Lucas.
Yes.
Big up to him.
And all them people that you know supply the hood. Let me just say this: you looking real sharp over there, man.
Oh, thank you.
I see you, man.
Thank you.
I see you, man.
It's warm.
Yeah. Nymrod has been rocking with us for a minute now.
Yes.
He's been on different shows. He's performed with us. He's been rocking out. We appreciate everything that he's been doing with us. First of all,
for having me, man.
I appreciate you being here. I got to ask you one name, man. I mean, one thing. When I first heard your name, I was surprised. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm like this. Nymrod.
Why would you do that?
Only person that I've ever, let me just say, only person I've ever met with that name. How did you come up with that name?
My brother gave it to me. I went through a traumatic experience. When I was 13, I was cut, I was shot, and I came out of it like a soldier. You know, less than a year later, I was playing basketball, and they said I'd never walk again. You know what I mean? And he just one day he just called me Nymrod, and I asked why, and he was telling me that Nymrod was a mighty king and a mighty hunter. He planted his own destiny. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he saw. You know what I mean? So I had that name for years. You know what I mean? So shout out to my brother AZ, God rest his soul. He the one that gave me that.
Yo, shout out to him, man. Yo, you know, for our audience, if a person never heard Nymrod music, what would be the song you recommend for them to fall into the rabbit hole of Nymrod's music?
There's a song I did with Lulu. Shout out to Lulu. It's called Bottom Line. And I remember K. Slay hearing that song. I was actually in Long Island with DC at one of DC shows. Shout out to DC Central Station. And K. Slay heard the song, and he actually took it and put it on the show. And he was like, "This is the hottest verse of the year." You understand what I'm saying? And this man didn't know me from a can of paint. God rest his soul. And that was the first song that I came out of my shelling. So I tell him to go listen to Bottom Line, man.
Bottom Line. All right, I'm going to definitely check that out. You know, we've been following your movement. You know, you're moving heavy. You're not doing light shit. You're doing big shit. You know, you're making noise. You've been working with so many producers, artists.
Yeah.
You've been bossing for a minute.
Thank you.
Right now, I seen the gram. You got a song with Dice Peso.
Yeah, shout out to Dice, Boss Bread, baby.
Shout out.
Yo,
Shout out to Boss Bread, the label, baby.
give me a little bit of background of that song and how it came together.
Well, shout out to Cover, COD. Big shout out to Cover.
Shout out to Cover.
Yeah,
Shout
clap it up for Cover.
Yeah, you already know. It's Cover COD.
Cover working, nigga. He working, nigga.
Clean up dirt.
Yeah, clean the dirty, nigga. I was in there with Cover, and I was like, yo, I just want a beat, man, that is off the chain. And, you know, Cover makes beats in a heartbeat. And as he was making the beat, you know what I'm saying, I started writing immediately. And I wrote my verse in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And after that, I was like, damn, I want to put somebody on there. And Prince Julius was there. Whoa. Shout out to Prince Julius.
Shout out to Prince Julius.
He's a hook maker.
AKA Prince Polygamy, my man.
Shout out to Prince Julius. So after that, he did the hook immediately, 1, 2, 3. And then it was just no brainer. Dice was coming in. So I said, yo, what's up, Cutler? Can we get, got to talk to the boss man first. And then he spoke to Dice. And then after that, it was a walk in the park. And then me and Dice has been constantly talking and building. And, now I'm working with Boss Bread. So it's just a beautiful situation, man.
Yeah, for the people who don't know about Boss Bread, they are moving in the all over the city. Forget Bronx, all over the city. Shout out to Spotlight Breeze.
Shout out to he just signed to Boss Bread.
Okay. Shout out to Spotlight Breeze.
Spotlight, yes.
You know what I mean? He's a supporter of S.STREET Media, and everybody who support us, we support them.
Definitely.
Right now, you're planning on dropping an album?
Yeah, my album come out February 14th, called Educated Thug Music Volume 2, The Voice of God.
Okay.
All right, so tell us a little bit about what you got going on that album, man.
That album is, I feel like it's my voice. You know what I'm saying? My voice is very powerful as an artist, as a human being. I speak my piece, and I feel like that's what I'm doing on this album. I'm speaking my piece. I'm giving people, as I always do on all my albums, just a bit of me, a little piece of me, and giving them an all-around album. You know what I mean? I'm talking about life. I'm talking about the love of my life. I'm talking about, just building and being a dad in a different ways. My kid played a big part. We were just talking about it. My kid played a big part in this album.
Okay.
Understand? And just the watching of my child grow played a real big part in my album. And big shout out to Bougie. So it's just a piece of me. You understand? So I'm happy with this album.
We are all fathers here.
Yes.
Right.
We are all fathers.
It's a beautiful thing to be. Give it up for the dad.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Give it up for the dad.
Give it up for the dad.
Give it up
it's
for the
beautiful
dad.
things, man.
Yeah,
it's beautiful to be a father.
Of the kids,
Yeah.
I work so much to take care of these kids. They take everything over.
They do, man.
Inspiration.
When you have a kid, it's not about you anymore. You know what I mean? And I learned that, and I love being a dad, man. I love it. Just to see the smile on the face.
It's a blessing.
It's a blessing. Definitely.
It's a blessing.
Definitely.
Yo, my man want to ask you something.
I wanted to know when you first started, how did you think you get this far, or you think you would have did it, differently than what you did now?
When I first started, I did it for play.
Did it for play?
Yeah, I was working with Max. Again, a shout out to Max B.
Oh, definitely. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Max B. Hurry up and get home.
Definitely.
I was doing it for play. We was in jail. We was playing around. I came home. I was playing around. I was thinking, like, maybe, we do some music playing around, but I was still in the street. I had to make my money back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I gave these motherfuckers 5.5 years. So, you know what I mean? And then I found out I was good at this shit. You know what I mean? And then it was a different high when I got on stage to perform for people.
Definitely.
Yeah, and basketball is my first love.
Yeah.
I had a scholarship to Georgetown, and unfortunately, I went to jail, so I lost that. You understand? And my son, God bless him, he went off to go play ball at Georgetown. Very proud of you. Clap it up for Josiah. Yeah, good job, Josiah.
Facts.
Good job, David.
Facts.
Playing for Georgetown. So I music became my second love.
Okay.
And then I said, damn, I'm really good at this shit. And it came to me one day when somebody heard my song From My Hood to Your Hood. And this was I want to say 2007. They reopened the tunnel back, and they did the Underground Music Awards with Zab Judah, and I forgot the other person that was there. It was a female, and I went on stage for Stack Bundles, and I did From My Hood to Your Hood. And it was just a whim how I got on stage. The manager at the time pushed me on there, and Stack came to me And it was like, yo, that shit was hard, man. And I followed Stack. It wasn't. I wasn't on social media, but you know, we is being in the street. That was our
the blueprint,
the street music.
That's
you
a
understand
fact.
what I'm saying? And I was like, dope. And he's like, yo, that shit was hard. And from there, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna keep doing this shit. And then it just took a life of its own, man. So
you know what's funny when people mention Stack Bundles, a lot of people forget that this dude was like in Detroit with Eminem and them at a certain time. Like he was a street dude, but he was also an MC. And
Stack was one of the nicest rappers around.
That's a fact. So a lot of people sleep on the MC side and it is highlight the street side. But as an MC, he was amongst the heavyweights spitting.
Doing his thing.
You know what I mean? Spitting.
Stack was a beast, bro. Like, rest in peace to Fat Cat from Far Rock. But I had met Stack when Stack was a street dude, and niggas didn't even realize Fat Cat was good people of mine. And I had met him when he was just a street guy. And that's before he really digged into music. And this is before I even went to jail. You understand what I'm saying? So it was just crazy, man. And then to see him again and him tap me on my shoulder and be like, yo, that shit hard, man. It was just like, I think I look up to you, kinda. You understand what I'm saying? So it was dope.
Who's some of the people that you worked with musically?
Dice, PMD from EPMD, Slick Rick. That was a great experience working with PMD from EPMD. Diddy, I interned over there for a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah, I interned at Bad Boy. I was really excited about that, learning the traits and stuff like that. One of the best situations, of course Max B, but one of the best situations ever was working with Fred. God rest his soul. Fred was so amazing.
Cool dude.
Fred didn't just work with me, he explained to me. You understand? But at the time, I met Fred, Max was locked up. So I didn't have anybody to turn to. It's kind of lost a little bit. And then I wound up getting Fred, and I paid him for the joint. You're Fred the Godson. And he just did City of Angels. Yeah, that was the first album I had with him, and I was a fan, and I got an opportunity, and it was like Heatmakers put me in there with him.
Wow.
The Arsonist, and we made it happen, and dear friend, he's been in multiple videos with me, just to come out and show love, and he just showed me so much love and taught me so much. So it's big, you know what I'm saying? When you get that's why I try to help artists so much, because a lot of these artists, for no amount of money, has helped me and talked to me, you know what I mean? And that's big, you know what I mean? Because the game is meant to be sold, not told. But a lot of time it was told to me without it having to be sold to me.
Woo.
So, that's a big deal, you know what I mean?
That's a fact. And
Good deal.
because these days, man, it seems like everything's for sale.
Exactly.
A lot of people's souls is for sale.
Yeah.
So for a person to invest anything that you don't have to pay for, but that you can win from, is a blessing.
Yeah, even like shout out to Dice Peso, him, talking to Dice, like Dice don't have to tell me things, you know what I'm saying? And he, when we get a chance to meet, he's very busy, but when we top it up and talk, he even gives me advice or tells me, hey, listen, man, is other things we should be doing, or this is what you should be doing, you know what I'm saying? And learning from him too. I don't care. It could be a 5-year-old, and I can be 40-something, 50-something. I can learn something from that.
That's
person.
a fact.
You learn something new
That's
every
a
day.
fact.
Right. So I listen. You know what I mean? So I'm learning from Dice now as we go along, because he's more in that industry than I am. So of course I want to learn from you. You know what I mean? So I just appreciate it. Cover, he's another one that sits there and talks to me and give me advice. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful to everybody that is giving me this advice, because again, it could be charged. You understand?
Definitely.
How does it feel? What's the synergy between you and Cover? Because he does a lot of your music.
Yeah, he does a lot of my beats.
How's that connection?
How did I meet Cover? I I think I met Cover through Face, my DJ. Shout out to my DJ,
Shout out to
DJ
Face.
Face.
Shout out, yeah.
Big. Give it up for Face. See, that boy everywhere.
Facts. And he's a dope DJ.
Yeah, and a dope DJ. Shout out to DJ Face. Face introduced me to Cover, and then ever since then, me and Cover just built our own relationship. And Cover's an amazing engineer. He did joints from Chris Brown. The list goes on. Yeah. You understand? So, just big shout out to Cover. And he has done a lot of my joints. The joint with Dice. He just did my new joint, Clean or Dirty, that DJ Spazzo just played. Big shout out to DJ Spazzo. It's amazing. He's really dope.
He's to me one of the dopest producers coming out of New York right now.
Yes,
man. He's definitely
he is.
holding down the crown. Yeah. He's touching a lot of people's fucking albums. He's working, man.
Yeah. Clean the dirty, baby.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Definitely a fact.
Clean the dirty.
Yo, it's 2024. A lot of people has reset for the year. Mm-hmm. What should we be expecting from Nymrod in 2024?
A lot of acting. I'm in 3 movies. One of them are out right now. Tubi is called She's Broken. Shout out to Mellow Dreams. He put it together. Big shout out to Mellow Dreams. Thank you, sir. I'm in my other movie with Chris. Big shout out to Chris Boy. C-Boy. That one is called Judge No Book. And that's going to be hitting movie theaters at the end of this year. Okay. And that's coming in the movies. And I'm in another movie that's on Hulu called Life. It's a kind of jail experience. Mm-hmm. And, I'm in jail and I'm in there for murder. But it's a young man that comes into jail and he didn't do the crime. But he winds up getting into beef with one of the big dudes in there. And he had to survive and kill him. And I wound up taking a rap for him. I'm already in there from
wow.
Yeah, and I help him as much as I can to try to get him out of jail.
Definitely.
Well, let me just say this to you, and this is something I'm letting out the bag. First time I'm going to say out loud. I'm working with a television company. I'm actually assistant to the owner.
Okay.
And we're looking for content. I just shopped 5 films today, 3 films and 2 scripts today.
Okay.
So definitely get at me if you need distribution, and she's paying front and back end for script from script phase.
Okay.
So
well, let's talk.
Let's talk, baby.
Let's talk because I got a movie that I'm thinking about giving to Netflix for Kevin Hart. And it's called Black or White. So let's talk.
She's paying more than Netflix. So let's talk.
Let's talk.
Let's talk. And she's doing front and back end.
Pause.
So it's real. Pause. My bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
Let's talk.
Yeah, it sounded choppy.
So
I've been drinking too much. It just sounded crazy.
It's all right. Just drink it.
When you come to the Hangout or you come to S.STREET Media, we about business. Yeah. We about that paper. We about moving. We about evolving. Yeah. So once you said the movie thing. We're looking for. I just had a meeting today, so we're looking for it.
It's no content out right now that people wants to go to the movies to see, and I know that, and especially after the big what is called
strike?
The big strike that they had, and everybody's trying to get back into the swing of things. It's no writers have any content that's worth them even what's the name, and I have 7 movies that are worth people coming to see.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so and I got 2 reality shows. We was just talking and stuff like that.
Get out of here. Yeah, so the company that I'm working with, we're looking for reality shows. We're looking for documentaries. We're looking for podcasts. We're looking for short stories.
The Price is Right, baby.
The Price is Right. The Price is Right.
Yes. Listen, I got a show. I'm gonna tell you how real it is. It's already what's the name copywritten, so I can talk about it. It's called The Mouth Club, and it's about older women that are successful that's out there looking for love. You understand? Like, regular lives. They got kids and everything like that, but they can't find a significant other. And they just live regular lives of being business women and stuff like that. And they're older, successful women. Most of them got their body done and stuff like that, but they don't have that love situation. You understand what I'm saying? And they looking for that. So, it's older women partying, enjoying life, and it's called a MILF Club.
Oh, we definitely got to work on that, man. We definitely got to work on it.
Who wouldn't tune in to see older Sexy women on TV, baby.
Mature, sexy women.
Since you speaking about women, I wanted to bring this up because on the Hangout, we like to attack stuff that they're not really talking about, but that's real. And one of the things that I have a problem with is it seems like all the women are, or all the women and other than women are taking pictures with their backside towards us, and sometimes you don't see their face. And this is like on Instagram, it's like almost they trying to like, what you call that shit when you try to get motherfuckers to clickbait motherfuckers. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate using that phrase. I say it all the time. I said
you started smiling. I'm not doing that, baby.
You supposed
but I'm gonna do it.
Something, man.
But you caught it.
But
ball spread.
I'm getting tired of like, you know, you don't know what you're looking at these days.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I have an issue with it, is because you don't know what you're looking at, and so these people are putting up, and to me, it's clickbait shit. Yeah. They want you to go to their Instagram pages and all. I don't fuck with it because I be thinking everything's a fucking virus anyway. I'm not gonna lie to you. I treat my keyboard like I treat my joint.
No, you stupid.
I don't fuck with everything. You know what I mean? I just said it.
That's it. You gotta protect it.
Make sure I got my.
Watch yourself.
I can't afford a computer virus, man.
Or a hacker tell him to give me $50.
So, but I'm just saying, like, this, I think we should bring back good looks. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's missing from the game. Yeah, like, natural. Yeah, like, let me see you. Yeah. Let me see you.
It ain't that way no more, man, because you got to understand it's a different demographic of life we in. And, you know, a lot of women, even men, are insecure in their own skin. You understand? And
definitely,
this is what God gave you. You understand? You know what I mean? If you're 500 pounds, be that. If you're 200 pounds, be that. If you're 100 pounds, be that. If you're ugly, be that. You pretty to somebody.
That's a fact.
You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I never
confidence.
I never get the surgery thing. Like me, listen, I need to lose 20. But you understand, I'm me, baby. You gonna love me or you don't. You understand what I'm saying? You gonna get around this belly or not. You
confidence is the most attractive thing on a person, I think.
Exactly.
So, but also, man, I just think that, you know, it's become so superficial. Like, it seems like they trying to, like, they don't want men and women to be separated. Like, the men are becoming effeminate, the women are becoming more masculine. So
but they have to, because these niggas is bitch ass niggas. You understand? Man, you know, I had a conversation with my boy Rico the other day.
Touche.
These men ain't men no more. You understand what I'm saying? That's why women act the way they do. And then when a woman come across a man, it becomes a conflict. Because they not used to dealing with a man. Yeah. They used to dealing with these bitch ass main niggas. So you gotta understand that if you take care of a nigga, you talk to a nigga any way you want. I take care of you. You understand? But when you meet a man that has his own and he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, and you get a woman that's a dominant woman that's been taking care of a man, and they bump head, you don't know how to act. And then on top of that, she damaged, with all due respect, but no disrespect, because she been dealing with a bitch ass nigga. So that's why you got women that's just, you know, the world has changed. You understand what I'm saying? And it's kind of third. So I don't blame the women. I blame the bitch ass niggas, because they not men. My dad, my stepfather, that man came home and gave my mama his check every weekend. Every week he got paid, and made sure, and we wasn't even his kids, and took care of us. Now that's a man.
Shout out to my stepfather, Greg. Same type of dude.
Right.
Same type of dude.
And now you got these men that want to stay home while the woman go out there and work. That's weird.
They want to be house husbands.
Yeah. I change the diaper.
I got it.
I make the dinner. Now listen, you should do that for your woman every once in a while.
Outside of what you already do.
Outside of that, but nigga, go out and work, nigga.
Do something for yourself.
You understand me? I can't understand that. I got 5 jobs, bro. You understand? I'm a Mexican and a Jamaican. You know what I mean? I work, nigga.
I understand.
You understand? So, that's why the women is the way they are. And again, I don't blame them. You know what I mean? I just feel that now that things is changing, we as men, that real men, we gotta reconfigure the women that we deal with now to get them in a different way back to where it used to be. You understand what I'm saying? So, women used to come from their home, making dinner, taking care of the kids. They are taking care of the kids, making dinner, and going to work.
That's a fact.
You understand? So it's a different cup of tea. You know what I mean? So,
shout out to the strong women out there.
Shout out.
You know what I mean? Without y'all.
I ain't mad with you. I'm just explaining. Don't be mad with me. You know what I mean?
Yo, let's talk about, since we all us three come from hustle backgrounds, let's talk about this fentanyl shit that's taking over, man.
What are you talking about? The shitty thing?
Yeah, no, this is something else.
Okay.
And because it seems like everything contains fentanyl these days.
It does.
They put that shit in
like
cocaine.
Sprinkles.
No sprinkle everywhere. Even in weed.
In weed, the grabber, all that.
Everything, man.
What you call it, grabber? I call it guava. Don't put no guava in my shit, baby. Don't put no guava in my smoke.
Yo, we spoke about, not to leave the fentanyl alone, we spoke about grabber in one of our early episodes.
Oh, man.
And the conversation was, the people who use grabber, what percentage are you using when you roll? So let me give an example. If I was to roll grabber, which I don't, I would put 80-20, 90-10 ratio weed with the grabber. A lot of people these days are doing 50-50 splits. Some people are doing 70-30 grabber. They cutting the weed. Who cut weed?
I don't know.
Yo, a shout out to Molly.
The weed ain't that strong. Weed ain't that strong.
This motherfucker, Molly, and I'm blowing you up. She had the blunt the other day.
Molly gotta come.
Now she gotta come. Shout out to Molly Federal.
She gotta
So
come.
she had the blunt, and it wasn't a blunt, it was paper. And it was weed. So I said, okay, we about to smoke. And then all of a sudden, I just see a whole bunch of brown shit go over. I said, what the fuck is that? It's guava. Why are you doing that? Just smoke the weed.
That sounded like a 60-40 percentage show.
That shit was a 95-5 split.
95.
So you understand what I'm talking about then?
Just smoke the damn, get a blunt. And just smoke the blunt. She was like, "Oh no, it's the tobacco." No, just get a Dutch and smoke it.
Yo,
that shit was. I said, I don't want nothing.
Man,
I don't want to smoke with you.
How you feel about the grabber?
The grabber, I don't fuck with the grabber. No grabber for me.
No grabber for me. I don't want none.
That's crazy. Nah, no grabber. I'd rather have at least a little bit of Fonto, but other than no grabber, it makes you.
Yo, I don't get the grabber thing. Like, it is like you are really like you treating the weed like cocaine. Like you need some B12 or some baking powder. Now it's grabber for weed. And the funny thing is, niggas turn eighths to 7 grams.
Yo. Is that what it's? That's why they do it to try to.
They stretching the weed. They stretching the weed. If they was rolling regular weed, they'd be rolling jail sticks.
I got you. I understand.
But since they put the grabber, it becomes a blunt.
Right. I get it.
That's because they paying 70 for the eighth.
I got you. I got you now.
That's their last.
That's like the coke. You got to stretch it.
You got to stretch it.
I got it.
They stretching the weed, man.
They put a lot of baking soda.
And then you got some dealers who's doing that, and they with the fentanyl.
With the fentanyl.
They dabbling in the fentanyl on that.
So just come back again.
Just smoke the fentanyl.
So they think the weed is good, but it's the grabber and the fentanyl that they really hit.
That's what
I don't want any drugs anymore. Just having this conversation.
Dangerous.
I don't want to smoke.
It scares you.
I'm scared to drink. Hey.
Another drink,
make me another one. Yo, make me another one.
Yo, we about to close out. We got Grind Hard TV.
Shout out to Grind Hard.
You heard? We got Good Look Seabrook in the building.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We showing up the time so our people could get on. But yo, Nymrod, please let the people know when the new music is dropping, where can they find it at, and where can they find the old music?
Oh, well, listen, I'm Googleable, baby. Just Google me, Nymrod. The new album is coming February 14th. Nymrod, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all get it. Educated Thug Music Volume 2, The Voice of God. That'll be out February 14th. My album release party's in Vegas. So if y'all in Vegas, on February 10th, bring y'all stinking asses out. You understand? My Super Bowl party is on the 9th. My album release party is on the 10th. And I brought the mansion for the weekend. So
yeah, you was speaking to me about it. You was speaking about it. You was.
I got a mansion, baby. You can run around the house.
It's going to look like the Juicy video.
Yes.
It's going to look like the Juicy video out there, baby.
Shout out to the bartender.
Yo, shout out to the bartender.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hold on. Let's clap it up for the bartender.
Yo, we at the Sampler BK.
Good, yes.
You heard?
Yeah, so make sure y'all come out, man. If y'all in Vegas, man, tap in with me, man. If you're an artist and you want to rock out, holla at me. I ain't charging no artist to perform. I don't do that whack shit. Come out, man, to show love, man. The first 30 artists that is there, y'all gonna rock out, man. I got Rough Riders in the building. Wu-Tang gonna come out. Who else we got in the building? We got a whole bunch of, we got Zeus Network in the building. We got BET in the building. You understand? So it's gonna be a dope album release party. If you ain't there, then you know y'all just gotta get out of town. Stop staying in your town. Venture out. Do different things, baby.
Yo, and let me say this, man. The guard hit me up. Winter Jam is tomorrow. We'll be at 2 Prince Street tomorrow. It's going to be a movie. We got Nymrod as a special guest performance.
Yes.
We will be giving out 1 free slot for his album release party in Vegas. So you just got to get out there, but you got a slot to perform.
Yo. And you know what? On top of that, I'm going to let you stay at the mansion.
Woo!
That's what I'm going to do. So on top of getting the free slot, you can stay at the mansion. Just get your ass there. I got to stop babying y'all niggas, man. Y'all got to do something. Get a ticket or walk.
That's
do
it.
Something.
Do something.
Slide your foot. Do something, baby. Get a skateboard.
What's up with you, guard? Where can they find you? And tell them your, some last words.
Yeah, you can find me at Get Fed Records. I'm out here working. We got a new PS3 project coming out real soon. I've been saying that for a while, but yeah, definitely. This one is in the works, definitely. And all artists hit me up. Definitely, I got touring things going on, so hit me. We can go take this out of town. Stop staying in town doing your bullshit with everybody else.
And if you don't know, my man got 12 jobs.
Yes.
He never takes days off.
I like that.
He don't sleep. He don't sleep.
I left one job, came straight here so I could put y'all on to what's going on and to let y'all know that Nymrod is in the building.
That's a fact.
Definitely.
That's a fact.
And my man Matt got this going on all the time, so y'all just come on here.
He worked 8 days a week, 25 hours a day.
Definitely.
I like that.
That's a fact.
And still take the kids to school.
And one more announcement, because me and Cool G was talking about it. I'm announcing it here first, because I'm here first, and I just want to do it because I can do it.
Let's do it.
My single called Letty and Dime is going to be on Fast and Furious' new movie. Coming out next year. So I'm on the soundtrack, and it's called Letty and Dime, so y'all make sure y'all check that out.
Yeah, we got to check that out.
Yeah, man. Get money everywhere, baby.
Yo, I want to shout out my business partner, 1718 Collective. Sosa.
Yes.
I want to shout out everyone that helps make the Hangout a dope show. Shout out to our brother Woody, aka Woody Wood, aka the man on the couch, aka the Puerto Rican Ed McMahon, man. Rest in peace. We love you. Whenever we do this show, we're gonna shout you out. He is the third member of the Hangout. So we'll never forget you, Woody. Yes. Thank you all for tapping in with the Hangout. I'm Mathematics.
I'm Rod. And we are the Hangout.
Peace.
That was dope.